Hey all, welcome back to the new video. So in the last video of C programming, we had completed the constants of C, isn't it? Yes. Okay. So in today's video, we'll talk about variables. Okay. So variables means what? The name itself tells that, okay, anything which is able to vary. Okay. So that means, see, we are doing in mathematics, no? We are storing some values into a particular alphabets or any names, and we are calling as variable name, and we are storing some values inside that variable. Okay, that means the value of that particular variable is able to vary. Okay, so that's why the name formed as variable. Okay, that means the value is able to vary, we can change the value. Okay, so a variable is a name or an identifier which is given to the memory location. Okay, which is given to memory location internally. Okay, so that means what? We are giving some name to the memory location. Memory location is used for what? To store something. No, memory is for what? Like we store something inside the memory, isn't it? In our memory also we store something, no, so that we can recall that particular thing whenever it is necessary, isn't it? So in the same way, in the computer also one memory is there. Okay, so where we store the values. Okay, and we are giving some name to that particular memory location, and we are calling as variable. Okay, variables are used in the program to store or hold values, okay, or some data. Using variables, we access the data in the program to perform operation on the data. So why we store some values on a particular variable? Okay, because whatever the value that is stored inside the variable, basically we use those values by using some variables. Okay, we can access the data. Okay, suppose we want to do any operation, let's say addition operation. Okay, so and we are giving some values, let's say 5 and 10, and we are storing in A and B. Let's say in A we are storing 10 and in B we are storing, okay, 5, or 5 and 10, any number we can store, and we can perform the addition operation, isn't it? By what, like A plus B, and we will get some value. Okay, we'll add some value, isn't it? So variable are basically used in the program to store or hold some data, and using variables we can access that particular data in the program to perform operations on the data. Okay, then a variable is also like a container. Okay, container means what? Any, let's say we can consider as a box. Okay, container, that we are using some container or box to hold something, isn't it? So a variable is just like a container which is used to hold some data. Variables are placeholder in the program, we can call as placeholders. That means in the program we are using a particular variable in different way, in different places. Okay, so directly that particular value we can't use, we can't hard code the things. Okay, so that's why we are using variables. So variables are placeholder in the program. Okay, anytime, any place in the program we can change or modify that value. So at any time, if we want to change the particular value of the variable, we can change, we can modify anything. Okay, so variables are varying in nature. That means what? Variable, the name itself telling, isn't it, the thing which is able to vary, isn't it? So variables are varying in nature. That means we can change the value, we can modify the value. Okay, in C language, before using anything, we most have to declare first. Okay, in C language, in C programming language. Okay, so before using any like a variable, okay, we have to declare it first. Okay, without declaring a particular variable, we can't use that particular variable in our program. The program would uh, give as error. Okay, this particular variable has not declared. Okay, so the first thing would come as declaration of the particular variable. Declaration mean words, specifying the data type of the variable. Okay, what would be the data type of a particular variable? That means data type, what data type tells that which kind of value we can store in that particular variable. Okay, so let's say here we are declaring as int a. Okay, so that means in a variable, a is what? A variable, and we are declaring in this statement. Okay, that means we are mentioning one data type of that particular variable. So the data type of variable a is what? Int. That means we can store only integer type data inside this a variable. Got it? Okay, see, in the second statement, a equal to 90, the statement means what? Here we are initializing, we are storing some value to a variable. Okay, we are storing 90 into a is a variable. Okay, and 90 is what? Value. So this statement is for initialization. This two line we can write in one line also. How? Int a equal to 90, we can do both declaration and initialization in one line only. Got it? This two line is equivalent to one line. Okay, so here initialization is optional. It's up to you. If you want to initialize, you can. If you don't want to initialize also, no need to initialize. Okay, it's not mandatory, it's optional. But declaring of a particular variable in a program, suppose we want to use that particular variable, then definitely we have to declare the variable. Okay, we may initialize, we may not initialize. Okay, so initialization is optional, but declaration of a particular variable is mandatory. Okay, if you want to use that particular variable. Okay, see, here we are declaring some variable, like we are declaring int num. That means this num variable would store only integer type data, and this result variable will store only floating type of data. This ch variable will store any character. Okay, because its data type is char. Fact also, here we can store long numbers. Okay, long data type. Then in interest we can store any double number. Okay, here the data type is double. Okay, these are all data type: int, float, char, a long, double, float. Okay, then initialization of a variable. Okay, initialization mean what? It means assigning or storing some value to a particular variable is called as initialization of a variable. Okay, initialization, assigning or storing some value to the variable is called as initialization. Got it? Declaration means we are simply mentioning the data type of that particular variable. Initialization means we are actually storing something, or assigning something to a particular variable. This operator is called as assignment operator, this equal to. Okay, this is what, like initialization operator. And double equal to is what? This is relational operator. For comparison purpose, we are comparing that value and variable, or two values or two variables we can compare. Okay, so this is like assignment operator. Got it? Okay, next step is what? Data type. Okay, so I think in the next video we'll go with data types. Okay, so that's all for today's video. Thank you.